everyone, welcome to the stream. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Okay, guys, I can speak today. Okay.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Oh, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Danny Olmo making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude.
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! What a moment for the double centurion! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Totti. Looking to play him in. O'Reilly's cross. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Raul.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the pass is intercepted. Rice. And this is Shevchenko. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Totti. And that's a good ball. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Akanji makes the interception. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Shevchenko. He's beaten the last man. That's been slipped through. Shevchenko! And he should have made them pay.
Wonderful play, though, the way the players moved the ball, how they created that opportunity as a team.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Drogba. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Akanji going vertical. Totti. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Lewandowski. Shevchenko. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Gerrard. O'Reilly is wide and looking to get onto this. Chips it through. De Ligt with the slide tackle there. No, he's not getting past him there. And this is Shevchenko. It's Drogba! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Drogba clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Just eases him off the ball.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Raul. Foot in. And it's Totti. And here's Drogba. And here's Totti. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Totti. Totti really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's straight offside. Totti. Dani Olmo. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Drogba. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go again. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. O'Reilly's cross. Now it's Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Shevchenko. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Barcelona have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Gerrard threads one in, might be dangerous. Roll! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Gerrard.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Cannavaro. Not much subtlety about that challenge. O'Reilly. Gerrard. Gerrard gets on his bike and on the move. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's destined for the flank. Lewandowski providing an outlet on that flank. Gerrard. Drogba. Now it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Totti. Good claim. No margin for error there. Pickford did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, easy pickings there. Pass somewhat off target. Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Looking for the far post. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Aimed beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Now that's well seen too. Drogba. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cafu. He's got away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Rijkaard. Tries from a long way out. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Hazard, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 80, Ronaldinho, el dorsal 11,
Now it's Yamal.
el dorsal 13, el dorsal 21.
This is Shevchenko.
Messi. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
No way through. Rice. This is a promising build-up. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. He's in! Moss and Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Yamal. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball's gone astray. Yamal knocks it into space. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Guardiola. And that is that. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner... Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, River Plate have always been considered the uptown club amongst those in the Argentine capital, but the supporters, believe me, are no less passionate or loud. So things are underway. Barcelona with just one principal objective: 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Yamal. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Neymar. Now it's Gerrard. Marquez gives no quarter whatsoever. Drogba. Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Drogba. That's Gerrard. Dani Olmo. Now it's Drogba. And this is Adriano. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And this is Drogba. And it's Drogba! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham going like a man possessed at the moment.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose.
He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the through ball, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's cut it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Adriano. He's having a pop! Off target by a whisker. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. River Plate are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top. Yamal!
Lamine Yamal really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
That's good running with the ball. Gerrard stood... It's Gerrard! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Neymar, and they're on him in a flash. Time and again they are repelled. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Odo. Rijkaard. Wriggles his way through. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Good effort from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Neymar.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Odo. Rijkaard. Now it's Yamal. Now what about a counter-attack? Looking for a runner. Threads one in. That has been cut short. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ball in towards the middle. And that is well cleared.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Quality ball. Neymar. And it's Gerrard. Drogba gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Gerrard. Yamal. Albert Ferrer. So a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And he's managed to get free. Here comes the cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, they could break here. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. And it's Olmo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. 60 minutes played. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. And he can thump it away. Oh, played right into his path. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away? Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's quick to return it. Out towards the flank. Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Oh, it rattles the bar! It's in! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
Yeah, and you really have to give credit to the way these players have handled themselves. Can they get another? Probably. I really shouldn't be tempting fate, but I'm backing them.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
We're looking at a different game now.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what has happened here? Caceres clears without hesitation. Who saw this coming? Barcelona are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Raul. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior deep into stoppage time. And that is a little undercooked. De Ligt. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks win. So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation. Just 1 point required and a brighter future is in the bag. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Barcelona need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Aimed beyond the defence. Nakata has it in a wide position. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a little off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pickford getting this one clear. Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Casemiro kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Doué! It's hit the upright. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Goulet. Cannavaro cuts it out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Yamal. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And they've got rid. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's Drogba! Goal! Barcelona! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Goulet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's going to have his name taken. Yamal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Rijkaard. And he's quick to snatch it back. And now the breakaway. And he's worked it through. Just the keeper in his way. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that's well seen too. Oh, super find. And it's on a chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Nakata. Now, can they get him away? Knocks it into space. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's found a way past. He's having a hit!
Lamine Yamal certainly showed a quick-wittedness there, but disappointingly just couldn't back it up.
Just eases him off the ball. It'll be a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're like...
Rafinha! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Raul.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. He's got himself an absolute peach. 2, and we've barely begun here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to.
Goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And we have our very first corner. Buffon claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rijkaard. Takes the shot! It is a very, very good save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And he was quick to react. Barcelona already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Dani Olmo, looking for options for movement. It's come to nothing. Gerrard. And it's Cáceres. Crosses it in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Vieira gets it away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that pass just didn't quite work. Raul. Oh, no joy this time. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Pelé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's run loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rafinha. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. He won't be happy with that one. That is good alertness. Plays a sharp little ball here. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? Gerrard. That's Rijkaard. Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bellingham. Nice-looking ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira spots it and intercepts. And he's managed to get free.
Has been indicated.
Pretty robust defending.
No foul, says the referee. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Hazard! Oh, it's come off the upright. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now.
It's Pele! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Pele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Rafinha, and he's intervened well there. Gerrard, and it's Olmo. Rafinha, Bellingham. Rafinha, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Raul is in a really good position out wide. Vieira. Doué. Knocks it into space. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Raul. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Varane cuts out the pass.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a good finish. Just cruising! They are cruising! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Oh, great leap! And that has faded wide. Otto picks it up from the goal kick. Dani Olmo, and here's Raul. He'll try from distance. No, that's just wide.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And it's been hooked away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Doué. Rafinha. That is a great pick out. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Raul. Pele aimed beyond the defence. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Asa! No, it's wide.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Desiree Doué. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Johan Cruyff.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Pele, forever the opportunist. A Cruyff! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rafinha, now it's Pele. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. He has found the way through. Great chance! Raul. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Raul, and this is Drogba. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 22, Rafinha. Number 6, Bellingham. Coming on the field,
He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pele is onto it in a flash. And he's had it nicked away. That has been cut short. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Taken back almost at once.
Added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. And he's there to get it away. Well-timed, excellent interception. Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
All local major stations.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Israel
occasion.
against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And it's Gerrard. Gerrard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this would probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Shot could be on. Maradona! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Neymar. Messi.
He's found a way through.
It's Drogba! Israel with the corner, they're first. Terrific effort! And that is well cleared. And it's Drogba. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's heaved it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Gerrard threads one in. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now he's got space here. O'Reilly wants to run onto this. Gerrard never out of the action for very long. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Davids.
Israel genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played. Looking for options for movement. Serginho, he is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pacho. Adams. Tries to pass it through. Gerrard. Gerrard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Maradona. Great vision. Maradona. Neymar. Now it's Drogba. That's Gerrard. Now it's Drogba.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a great position here. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run, and this is Raul. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And this is Maradona. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's intervened well there. And now the breakaway. And this is Raul. Tacho was in no mood for any of that. Otto gets over and intercepts. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Messi gets into a good position. Towering header! Tries to get it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nakata. Great ball if he can get there. That's good play. Can he finish? Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to break through. Oh, he saved it! Drogba can be a real threat inside the box. And this is Maradona. Oh, great Maradona! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. It's Maradona! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
substitution.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Garcia gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Drogba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Oh, that's fabulous. Getting up there! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Serginho. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Drogba. Opts for safety. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Tries a shot! Gerrard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? Now it's Nakata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. 75 minutes played. Can he get on the end of this? Otto promptly onto that, and that is that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There could be trouble here. Hakimi goes direct. Now it's Maradona. And it's Gerrard. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal! And there's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Drogba. And it's made its way to him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Nakata. He's on it. Can he get away? It's Nakata! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. He won't be happy with that one.
3 minutes
And the number on the board is 3. Out towards the flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. Messi. Caceres makes the interception. Nakata. Looking to play him in. And he was alert to it. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Searching pass he's played there. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tacho deals with that comfortably.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That's the keeper's ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That has not gone well. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to pass it through. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Joelinton in with the challenge. Yamal. Now it's Nakata. Neither of these two want to come off second best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hakimi, Kaut, Camavinga. Otto clears it away. Now it's Drogba, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Drogba, and he is dashing away. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Yamal. Camavinga. Messi does well to get it back. And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga, and they can counter here. And it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence.
And the finish! Goal, Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Mbappe!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nakata knocks it into space. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Drogba threads one in. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Boyan. Defending was strong and firm. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for the run. Linton. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Kaut. Kaut carries the ball down the right. Here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. No way through there. It's Neymar! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pickford claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. He's cut it out. Nakata. And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Gerrard. And it's Nakata. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? It's a threatening ball. Messi! And a neat finish! Barcelona are back in business! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
So we have movement on both benches. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's picked it up out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko made a good run there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard tries to play it through. Gerrard.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 21, Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, what has happened here? And it's roll! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tonali, great defending, strong and determined. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through?
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Duke is onto this, and he's running through. Doesn't quite get there. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. So it does end all square.
मुझे खेलने हो रहा मोबाइल लगी किसी हो मोबाइल लगी किसी हो गया तो ऑफलाइन रन कर रहा है खेल से किसी हो गया मोबाइल तो hello Pradeep. Hello Pradeep. Pradeep किसी हो गया मोबाइल लगी